As the snow begins to fall in upstate New York, one phrase crosses everybody's minds: ski season. Despite this extended period of unseasonably warm weather, many skiers have taken to the trails wherever snow may be found. However, a change within the Nordic community is having wide-sweeping effects not only on skiers within the United States, but within European countries as well. In October of 2016, the International Ski Federation, or FIS, passed a proposal to limit the length of classic poles to 83% of a Nordic skier's height. This proposal was put forward with the intention towards preserving the technique of classic skiing. Within Nordic skiing, there are two different techniques: freestyle and classic. Freestyle, or skate, is a ski technique that relies on the skating motion of the skier, as the name suggests. Classic skiing relies on the forward, almost running motion of the skier. Within classic skiing, there are varying techniques, such as double pull, kick double pull, and herringbone. Each of these sub-techniques can be used on different parts of a classic ski course to aid the skier during their race. To get a better understanding of this new rule put in place by the FIS, I talked with head coach of Honeoye Lima Nordic Ski Program, Bernie Gardner.
Well, the 83% rule is like a rule that the FIS, which is the governing body of international skiing, they've set up to try and stop people from double poling classic courses. So generally classic skiing is like this, and you do what's known as, stride and glide. So you slide up the hills. But now people have turned it into just double pull, double pull, double pull. And they're just getting stronger and stiffer poles and taller poles to a certain extent, like you wouldn't have poles up like this. So that FIS feels that if they shrink the poles, it'll be a disadvantage. It won't be as strong, so they'll go back to what they consider traditional classic skiing.
When asked about the impact of the new rule on high school racing, Coach Gardner believed it would be minimal.
Because the FIS rules are applied, differently at different levels. So at the world-class level, it's obviously going to be critical. It's going to definitely affect them. Then, like at junior nationals and U.S., senior nationals, it's going to affect them because that's at NCAA's. I'm not sure if they're going with that or not, but probably. So it probably affects college. And then high school, like just pure high school, I don't know. Like New York State hasn't said anything about going to the 83% rule. So it may not affect a high school skier unless they go and do junior nationals or junior national qualifiers where they've done that. I'm not, at high school level, I'm not sure it's even an issue, because nobody's really strong enough to double pull a legit course. Now some courses that are flat, that's a different deal, but it's more of the manly men when you're older that have the strength, and women that have been training for years. It's hard to have that strength when you're just an adolescent.
I also consulted with Margaret Mayer on the new FIS rule. Margaret Mayer is the head coach of Nordic skiing for the New York Ski Education Foundation and head coach for the Mid-Atlantic Division of the United States Ski Association. Mayer believes the rule will have a greater impact on junior national level skiing than on high school level skiing. I see both sides of this new rule applying to junior skiing, said Coach Mayer. One side is that it makes junior skiers on the U16, U18, and U20 divisions have poles that are the correct length, instead of skiing with whatever poles the athlete might have on hand. The other side is that junior athletes are still growing rapidly, and it could make it difficult on the coach to keep measuring and rechecking the poles, and it could also make it difficult on the athlete to buy new poles as needed. In regards to the future on the International Ski Federation's new rule for classic pole length, both Coach Gardner and Coach Mayer said they were uncertain.
Is, to be decided. Like, I'm not really sure what it's going to do. It'll be fun, like, when the season's over, to talk to people around the World Cup and see, like, did it even do anything? Or, read about what happens with that. People that go to junior nationals, see, like, if, did you feel anything change there? But I, once again, I'm not sure how many high school people have been double pulling courses anyway. So the thing is like you can't stop progress. So back in the day, everybody just did classic, and then they started to skate, and the people were like, "Well, we got to stop this." So put they put like little fences along the track so that you couldn't skate out like people skate. They said you could skate here, but you couldn't skate there, and then it was like people just kept figuring out ways around it, and then now they have the two techniques. So now they have the skating or what's known as freestyle, and then like classical. So I don't know. Classic has been like endangered species for now. Probably since the '80s, but it's still out there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Whatever the future of classic skiing may be, one thing is certain: Nordic skiers will always continue doing what they love, by any means necessary.